Hi everybody, Lauren Goodrich here. As promised last week, I said that I would keep you updated on the babies and how they're doing, or at least as much as we know. But first of all, thank you. Your prayers have meant so much to us. Every time we get a ping or a message or anything at all, it's so valued. Your prayers have been so encouraging to us and overwhelming to us. We cannot believe how many people that have responded to us and that God has put us on their hearts. It's incredibly humbling. So thank you for taking this journey with us. And for continuing to pray for us, because it's just thank you. I can't say it enough. So the babies, we did have the opportunity to go to the doctor today. He gave me a call and asked us to come in, not for an emergency reason, but just to check on the babies and see how they're doing. It was so cool to see them again. They've grown a whole centimeter in a week, which is just so fun to see. And they were bouncing around like crazy, and the image people were trying to get a decent photo, and they couldn't, and it was fun. As far as medical updates go, the information is still similar. There are a few slight changes. Last week, the doctor was leaning towards a genetic issue. Whereas this week he's leaning towards what's called twin transfusion. Make sure I get that right. Basically, when one baby is getting too much, or just enough, and the other baby is not getting enough. He's getting hand-me-downs. So with that being said, it's still a very dangerous situation for them, and not an official diagnosis at all. He's just said, this is what I am leaning towards. We can't officially tell anything for another 2 weeks, so I will be 15 weeks when he will be able to make out anything, because then they'll be big enough. With that in mind, he has begun to put the realistic expectations in front of us of, if it is indeed the transfusion, then there is a very dangerous laser surgery that would have to happen in Houston. Again, it is dangerous to the babies. And he said, you know, the probabilities and all that stuff of still having both is very, very low. It's in the 20% or something like that. Which of course is incredibly hard to hear. So he started asking us to prepare to only have a one, which of course we didn't want to hear. It's never easy to hear that. We want both of our children. So, excuse me. With that being said, we are doing, of course, everything we can to keep our days normal, maintaining my nutrition, maintaining the workouts. He's asked us to keep every day as it should be, so that I can be the best carrier that I can be. And again, one day at a time, we're just going to see what God does with this, and that he has purpose with this. We are praying ferociously for both of our babies. And at the same time, the peace and the stability remain. God is our stability in this, and he's our peace. And that peace is wonderful, because it's the only thing that keeps us from completely falling apart. Which is, it's so good to know that God is like that, to where you could have the worst news ever, but he still gives peace. And he's still reliable, and he's still there. And there's always purpose, which is fantastic. Love it. But so of course I will keep you updated. I do have another appointment next week, but that's with the other doctor I talked about. That's with the mommy doctor, to make sure that my health is what it should be, and just checking in with me. And I'll update that as well. So yes, that's the most current update. Again, thank you for your prayers. Thank you. I have no other words that are sufficient enough to be able to express our gratitude. Please continue to pray with us and to journey with us on this. And I promise I will keep you updated, and we will see what God has next, and we will see what tomorrow holds. And as each day comes, God is continuing to show his purpose in this. Even with them just being inside of me, there's already been an overwhelming response and care, and it's given us the ability to just be. So you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much. And